Hey guys, what's up? It's being back again. Today we do something a little different. I've thought about doing this video for a while. Reason being, I've read on a lot of internet forums, seen videos, and I've seen a lot of people do cleaning a game cartridge in a lot of different ways, and I just don't see the point in using things like Brasso or sandpaper or any of that. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use. I take pretty much every cartridge like this apart. I use one of these game bits. I just use one of these screwdrivers from, I've just got like a gun master. I think I got this at Walmart or something. It's got a bunch of different bits in it, but it did not come with the game bits. I had to buy that separate, but that's one thing I use. Another thing I use is 91% isopropyl alcohol, Wyman glass cooktop cleaner, and some Q-tips, and usually some kind of old rag. So as you can see, this thing's pretty dirty. So my first thing is I take it apart. If you don't have one of these bits and you're into retro games at all, you need to get one. And you see this screw is really rusty, but it's still pretty solid, so we'll try to wipe it off some. We'll set the shells aside. I typically do the board first. And what I do is take a little dab of this Wyman's. You don't need much. You see here, I just got a little bit on the Q-tip. This is a small board, and then I just kind of, well, I guess I should get on camera. Smear it around here and rub it around. The contacts on this one aren't too bad, but I am going to sell this game, so a neighbor of mine brought it to me to get them cleaned up and get them working and sell them. He found them. If you know me with my video game and stuff, and you see that Q-tip is pretty nasty. Some of that is the actual, sorry I keep getting off camera, some of that is the actual Wyman stuff. Then you can kind of polish that off, and you see it's really shiny now. I'll take another clean one and give it one last little polish there. This is my way of doing it. I'm not saying anyone is wrong before you comment. I'm saying that this is my way of doing it. So I am going to take this one that's a little bit dirty and use it again. And same thing on this side. This side's a little more crusty looking. And we're going to do the same thing. You know, there's some game cartridges that are harder to get apart, like Atari and you know, the older system, Coleco and Television, but you can get a little bit on there and reach up inside and get it cleaned up. This one should be more than clean enough to work. So it's pretty clean now. So next, I take the alcohol with my clean end, put a little bit on there, and I give it another once over with alcohol just in case there's any residue from the Wyman's. Clean that off, and then usually I just take this and clean this little part, usually on the inside, unless somebody spilled something. This is the, you see, look at that, it's pretty dirty. Usually this part is all you need to really clean on the inside part. It's pretty icky too. We'll use this at least to get it all loose. God, that is nasty. That's freaking disgusting. Let's do that one more time on that one. That's pretty grody. like I was saying, I'm not saying the way other people do it's wrong. This is just my way. I've cleaned, if you see my really old videos, I've cleaned thousands of games. This has always worked for me. Alright. This is just an old Ragus, like some cut up Long Johns or something. And I typically just go ahead and use the alcohol. I do try to be careful around the labels, but it seems to clean it fairly good. I guess you could use some simple grain or something, but I don't like to spray anything on the cartridges. Give it a good once. I do not use magic erasers on cartridges like this because they have a texture. If it's like an N64 cartridge, you're usually okay. Gosh, this one's got a bad spot here. Get a little more alcohol on that. We're probably not going to get this one perfect. It's pretty nasty. But we'll try to get it as good as we can. Like I said, I try not to get no alcohol much on the actual label. Sometimes I'll give them a light wiping over like that, just to get any dirt or stuff off of them. And going all the way around her. And we got that part of the shell pretty clean. As you can see, the front's pretty dusty and dirty. Man. But, you know, like I said, this is just me showing my way. And I know I've not done a game related video, but I thought in the past about try to get the rag creased so I can get in that edge as good as I can. I'm not worried about getting it perfect. If you want to, you can, but these are old games, so they're going to have wear. I just wanted it a little more presentable. That cleaned up pretty nice, actually. The edge, like I said, sometimes I give it a little once over of that. She's good. That's a big improvement. Okay, so you want your backside facing down. You want your chips and stuff, when you put it in, you want them facing down. Usually that's the case. I forgot to do something. Let's give it a little bit of a wipe off. It's a little rusty. See if we can get a little bit of it off. I don't have any spare screws. I do, but I don't know where they're at right now, so I don't want to go digging off dead carts or ones in really bad shape. I have salvaged some better screws. With these, you don't want to snug them too tight. One thing I look at is I sort of just, you get a feel for it if you've done it a while, but I always come and if I see them open any, like right here's the screw, if I see it open here any, I know I don't have it tight, but that's pretty good. So anyway guys, that's my little video on cleaning up. This works for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that stuff, all the ones you can take apart. You can really do the same thing with Atari, Coleco, Intellivision, all those kind of cartridges as well. I've even cleaned Neo Geo cartridges like this. So anyway guys, Wyman's is in the cleaning section. I think I got this bottle at Walmart a few years ago and it's lasted me forever. I've cleaned hundreds and hundreds of games with this bottle and it's still more than half full. So thanks for watching guys. Take care.